going on, YouTube? It's your boy Real Astrology back with another video. And first I want to give a shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there. Gang. You already know we in the build done. Also want to give a shout out to all my 2-2s and my 3-3s and my 2-2-2s and my 3-3-3s and my 7-7-7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. I also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you. And those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos and content. And we're going to jump right in. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that's very important. And it's the simple fact of ignoring others. See, everybody is trying to change your perception based on how you look at life, how you look at people, how you look at anything from A to Z. So it's better to ignore people, man. You don't owe anybody a reaction. You got to set the bar high because of value. See, the different values, you want to set the bar high. I don't believe that you should just give yourself away, respond whenever somebody just merely talks to you. You don't owe anybody anything. So what tends to happen is that a lot of people think that they have to answer to people right away or answer other people's questions that they are not willing to answer themselves, when you know that you could tell a person the truth and be transparent only for the other person not to. So this video is basically about why, how, when, where, when you need to ignore others. See, you can't just let people get your time and your energy, especially because oftentimes we waste our energy on people that don't mean us no good. But see, that's why we got to change our perception of how we look at things. We got to stay hyper aware of our surroundings and know exactly what people's intentions are towards us. So we just got to train ourselves to not fall victim to other people's games, manipulation. See, everybody in relationships, or the people that tend to put themselves in a situation where they might want to talk to you, you have to decipher and learn first, do this person really F with you like that? Or do they have high interest in you first off? Because there was a crazy question that a Capricorn asked me today. And her question was, if you knew these people didn't like you, why did you make friends with them? Why did you add them to your social medias? And I told her, for the simple fact, these people secretly dislike me in such a way. See, and this happens to everybody, is that they didn't present these intentions to me earlier on like they should have. So sometimes people have motives, and their motives may be to hurt you. And the reason why you want to let these people go ahead of time, if not sooner, is because people will befriend you because they know that they have to get close to you to betray you. It's a difference. It's a reason and a difference why they will want to do so as a friend, because it'll hurt more. But if they are not your friend, it's much more harder for them to reach you. So that's the reason why people do this. But it was crazy because the Capricorn asked me, like, yo, why if you knowingly knew that they were your ops or your enemies, or the mere fact they don't, that they didn't like you, why did you accept them as keep them as friends? And I said, well, I didn't really know that they didn't like me until in secret someone told me that. So, everybody, like, when it comes to perception, people that try to convince you most of the time are against you. people that try to, say to you that they like you, they F with you without you asking them is usually, not. It's like a guilty conscience. If anybody of any type of uncertainty that should just know intuitively and spiritually that they know they rock with you, they shouldn't have to tell you. So if a person ever has to sit there and tell you so, then 9 times out of 10 is because they're not so. That's why I'm like, yo, you gotta be careful the energy that you keep around you, because people don't always have your best interest. And sometimes you don't realize this until it's too late. But I just wanted to clear that with y'all, that you got to learn to ignore people. You got to learn to take your time responding to people's text messages, emails. You don't always have to answer off, on the first ring when someone calls you. Give yourself time. And I'm talking about time. Give yourself enough space so that you can see a person's, through observing them and observing how they react, or how they will behave had you stop answering right away, or if you would have stopped texting right away. Therefore, you could see their true hand, because most times we don't give people enough time to actually, or enough space to actually see what they're really about. Sometimes we're, having arms open and letting folks in our lives very quickly. Another thing is that sometimes it takes time to get back cool with somebody, if that even is a thing for you. Sometimes you can literally bump heads with somebody and then you see people get back cool like the very next day or right then and there. But no, that's not a real length of time for you to get right back cool with somebody. You should really think things through, because it's a reason why you guys had a falling out in the first place. And mind you, those things aren't supposed to happen. So when you experience them, that is a red flag. That's a sign for you to break away from that person. But sometimes you think that, because you caught the person and all of a sudden you might think that, maybe we just had a little mishap. No, that person had that planned. This was something that they were trying to use against you. But like I say, if you were more aware, and let's say you were aware, then it's probably going to lessen the amount of damage. It'll lessen the amount of hurt. The person probably didn't feel like they really could get you the way that they wanted to. So that was just my spiel, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace out.